Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to remove lines from face in Photoshop. And also, we will dive deeper into duplicating of layers, using patch tool, applying Gaussian blur, creating negative mask, and using brush tool to remove those lines on the subject's face. So let's get started. So here in our document, I got here an image of this old lady, and our goal here is to remove those lines from her face, or what we call freckles, or what we call wrinkles. So, the very first step we're going to do here is we're going to duplicate the background layer. So to do that, with that, going onto the layers panel, with that background layer selected, all I have to do is to press Ctrl plus J. And then I'm going to hide the other background layer for us to see the before and after. Now with this layer, now I'm going to remove those deep lines on her face with the use of patch tool. So to do that, going on to the toolbar, all you have to do is to find this patch tool that looks like this. All right. So actually, if you can't find that, it's just under the spot healing brush tool or healing brush tool. Right click on that and then find it. It's over there, patch tool. Okay. So to use this one, all you have to do first is to create a selection on the part that you want to remove. So just like this, I'm going to create a selection, something like this, that shapes the wrinkles. Okay. And then after the selection, I'm just going to click, hold it, and drag it near that clear area like this. And then I'm going to deselect that. Just press Ctrl plus D. And there you go. We just removed those deep lines. Also onto the other, I'm just going to draw a selection around it. And then after the selection, click, hold, and drag it to the clean area. And there you go. And Ctrl plus D to deselect. Now we just removed those deep lines. And by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. Going back, so the next step we're gonna do here is to remove those shallow lines or those shallow wrinkles. Now, to do that, with that layer 1 selected, I'm going to duplicate that once again. So all I have to do is to press Ctrl plus J. Right? And then I'm going to rename this one as for shallow lines. Okay, there you go. Now with that for shallow lines layer selected, I'm going to apply a Gaussian blur here. So to do that, going on to the menu bar, find filter, under filter, go to blur, and under blur, choose Gaussian blur. For the radius, I'm gonna set this one to around 20 pixels. And then select OK. Alright, now for this shallow lines layer, I'm going to create a negative mask from it. So to do that, with that layer selected, I'm going to press Alt and then go at the bottom and click on the add mask icon while holding Alt. So once I did that, it creates a negative mask. And then with this negative mask thumbnail layer selected, I'm going to the toolbar and find the brush tool. So click on that, or B for the shortcut key. And for the options on top, I'm going to set the opacity to 20%. We're also gonna use a soft brush here. And then for the foreground color down here, make sure that it is white. So because it's black, how to turn this one to white? All you have to do is to press X. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to increase this brush size. So just click on this arrow here, and I'm going to set this one to around 150, or let's do small, 300 is fine. Now I'm going to start removing those lines on this woman's face. I'm going to zoom this one by pressing Z for us to see it detailedly. Okay, and press B for the shortcut key of brush, and then start cleaning up those lines. Actually, with this, it can also remove those freckles on her face. Just keep on painting on the areas that you want to remove on. There you go. Now we're done removing those shallow lines and deep lines. By the way, I'm going to zoom this one out. Okay, so I'm going to show you the before and after. Look at the changes. So this one is the before and this one is the after. And that is how to remove lines from face in Photoshop.